Okay. Playing a super good game is called Motorcycles.
Ironically, it has no motorcycles in it.
It's actually called Shovel Souls or Dark Knight. You take a pick.
Are you clumsy?
I might be. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm playing right now. It's me. Tom and I have been trading off. It's a stupid danger game.
What?
Yeah. You heard me. You heard me.
We've had 2 ciders.
Look, it's been a
really long couple weeks.
Like
2 or something.
forever.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
Within living memory.
Within living color. Did I tell you?
Oh,
I can't
no.
tell that story. Again?
No.
Did I ever tell you about my chemistry teacher, Miss Jackson?
No.
So you were telling a story last episode about you had a German teacher who would randomly decide not to teach things and they'd have you watch a movie?
Yeah.
Well, I had a chemistry teacher that she didn't do it frequently, but there was this one time when she was like the end of the year and like we were all seniors and she just didn't care and we didn't care. So she's like, all right, we're going to have a movie and like food night. So whoever, well, not night, it was during the day. But she's like, whoever brings in food, you can all share the ice cream cake and whatever. We can make, this chemistry, so we had Bunsen burners. And so we made s'morios.
Oh my
And
gosh.
s'morios are s'mores made with marshmallows and Oreos. So you take the Oreo and split it in half, so you get one side with the cookie and cream, and then you do that twice, so you have the 2 sides, and then you put a marshmallow in the middle of it and cook it over a Bunsen burner.
That sounds, dang it. It sounds effing good.
It was delicious. So good. And then we had ice cream cake, which is the first time I'd ever had ice cream cake. It was effing delicious. And then we watched In Living Color, which I had never seen before because I grew up very white.
You grew up very white.
But until like 6th grade, I was just nothing but white people. It's not
Tom
like
grew
a
up in
choice.
the Midwest, by the way.
I grew up in the suburbs of the Midwest. It wasn't a choice. It happened that way.
That's just how it was.
That's just everything. So we can get equipment up or attack up.
There was a shooting
You
scare
can
on my
strengthen your
college.
arms and butt muscles.
When there was a shooting scare in my college, we watched. What's the name of that? Super Troopers. We watched Super Troopers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look,
What's that creepy
it's a chicken.
piece of crap?
killed it.
Oh.
I already got the achievement because I did it earlier, but
Now I understand why being afraid of chickens is a thing that can be.
I'm gonna do it.
Just go real fast. Go real fast to the place where you were.
I did it.
There you go.
I left like 1 coin, but whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I see you wiggle up there.
You see the wiggles. Yeah, it's really funny because both of our brothers are kind of similar in that they're both engineers.
And obnoxiously smart.
And really smart. And are pursuing advanced degrees at their respective universities.
What a waste for me to go over there.
And whereas Tom and I
Are artists.
are poverty artists.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
It takes all kinds.
Suffer for the art, man.
You know, the art of graphic design and selling plays.
Dude, whatever.
You got a lot of months though.
Do I?
Yeah.
Nice. Good job, me.
Good job, you.
Ah!
Ah! You got,
Why didn't that kill him, really?
Because they're getting stronger, I think.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's a different type of evil painting.
Yeah, it's supposed to be random. I don't think they're supposed to scale with you, but I don't honestly know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
Ha! Ha! Oh,
I hate when they come from the floor like that. It's so cheap.
they are cheaters. There's another one.
I tried to swing, but
Swing and a miss.
Your animation for the swing starts with a wind-up because that's how it would in real life. And so you have to swing a little bit before you think you would.
I'm so bad at video games, I didn't even notice. Ah!
Forest of Azkaban.
Whee! You're lucky there are no spikes down there. I was like 100% sure there were going to be spikes. There you go.
This
Smartly
game,
done, my dude.
this game is super fun.
It is really fun.
Like I really, really enjoy it. Like I haven't played a game that I like super enjoyed outside of like Dragon's Dogma: Dark Arisen in a really long time. But this game is just like that, and friggin' Portal Lights, which I think comes out before this one, or at least it should if I'm intelligent. Chicken. I don't know. They're just really good, and it makes me happy because they're not like AAA titles. They're just cool.
They're just dudes, yeah.
So I started learning Unity for the exact reason of like I have ideas of stuff and I want to be able to say that I know how to do stuff.
Dev, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's really cool to like get that other perspective on it because it's like, oh, I know how to animate and like I know how to give you an FBX file, but like actually knowing what you're using it for and how you're using it changes how I would do things, and it's kind of nice to have the full perspective. Yeah.
And I'm sure that's really useful too. I mean, I can't remember how much we talked about. Those effing
They're
canvases
so
are so annoying.
We need to attack up, so we only have to hit them once.
Yeah.
How much you talk about what?
Like our different projects and things like that. But
Pretty much nothing.
yeah.
I think we've mentioned Reganas once because I said that I wanted to make it into a porn game, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Date it, Blue.
But I work with this. I won't name the organization because I don't want to sully their name because
You've never mentioned it before, so why start now?
Yeah, so why start now?
Dude, look at all the mun.
You got a lot of muns, dude. You are on fire in the muns department. It's a good game. But there's a game development related organization that I volunteer for. And,
oh.
Yeah, it's different.
I thought you meant the company that you sell plates at.
No.
This is a different company that you don't want to sully the name of.
Yeah. I feel like I've mentioned where I sell plates before, but
I don't think you've ever said it by name.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
Yeah, if you did, you should.
If I did, it was a bad idea. But at any rate, so I volunteer with this organization that talks about game dev, and as part of it, I did a bunch of research on getting into the industry and things like that. And one of the things
Excuse me.
One of their pieces of advice
is don't die.
Don't die. Yeah, that makes it hard to be in the game industry if you're dead.
Look at that.
You get a lot of those dudes though.
That's a decent number.
But they always talk about sort of understanding the pipeline and not just being
like isolated.
Isolated, yeah. I mean, because you can have a specialty, which is fine, but also understanding how your specialty fits in with game development.
I don't think we've talked about Jonah Bethesda yet.
I don't think we have either. I don't know if we hadn't met Jonah Bethesda when we first.
I don't think we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Erica did another convention relatively recently. We got to meet a dude that used to work at Bethesda and then quit to write a book, which is really awesome. He just
very ballsy. Also, how do you want to spend this money before you?
Oh, effing. Probably Shinobi.
What's
down left?
This guy?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, so you could be Naruto?
Yeah. I never watched Naruto because I didn't.
Because you didn't. What was? Oh, we needed more weight too.
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
Carrying capacity?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then try and see if we have enough money to buy. Or I think we already bought it. We can just equip that armor.
Yeah, we bought that armor already.
So we got a cape too. Let's go buy that.
Oh. Oh. Deet.
You can equip it. Yeah.
Deet.
Sweet.
And was it not the vampire cape?
No. It was a different one. It was like the night cape or something. Yeah. Oh, it gives you extra critical. Sweet. Do it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hashtag worth it. Now we're at max weight. Nice.
And we only have $150.
I think we can buy something with 195 still, actually.
At the manor?
Yeah. It was on the right side. Down? Oh, maybe not. Maybe I lied to you. Maybe it was the bottom. Yeah. Oh, well. Never mind.
Oh,
it's
it was
190.
close. It was close.
Okay. We can continue.
Anything?
But, yeah, the dude's name was Jonah Loeb. He's a super nice guy. What?
Just casually name dropping Jonah.
No, he's awesome. He
He is cool.
He's a really, really nice guy, and he did a really cool
But he
talk.
doesn't work at Bethesda anymore, so don't send him extraneous emails.
Yeah, don't effing bug him about
don't bug
Bethesda.
him, yeah,
Because he's doing his own thing, and he's happy about it, so let him do his thing. He's writing a book, and who knows when it'll be published by the time this comes out. But if you want to, go check it out, because I read the first chapter of it, which is online for free. It's pretty chill. Chill's definitely the wrong word. It's kind of intense, but I liked it. It was good.
Yeah.
But anyhow, we got to talk to him a little bit, and he did a talk, which was really nice. And like one of the things that he mentioned to me specifically was like, I can't decide whether or not I want to specialize in something, or if I want to like be a generalist. And it's something that I've talked to Mark Bethesda about as well. And being a generalist is actually really, really hard to get hired in the industry because you have to be really good at everything. But it's also kind of hard to specialize when you're not in the industry yet because you're not 1,000% sure what you want to do. But it's still easier to have a demo reel that's specialized than it is to have one that's a generalist. So I don't know. It was kind of good advice that you need to have beaten into your head every once in a while.
Yeah. Also, do the thing.
Yeah, the thing.
That's the other piece of advice that we hear really
all the time
from these people that we end up talking to.
Even if I can't remember where I heard it, but I definitely heard it from someone. Oh, look at us! We look so cool with our chess piece and our green.
Yeah.
But it was like, know the difference between trying to get something perfect and just getting it done, because you're never going to be happy with it. It's never going to be perfect. Like you will continue working on it forever, and it'll never get out there. But instead, try and get it to a spot where you're at least decently happy with it. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll be done. And then you can get it out there and get people to look at it. And then, the next time you make it, some stuff will be better. And at least you'll get more experience from making more stuff than trying to worry about if that first thing was perfect.
Yeah.
So that's something that's really hard for me because, like, I'm super OCD about stuff and I want it to be perfect. But it's like, then I never get the demo reel done, and I never get to show it to people to get their critiques because I'm too worried about it. Just shut up and do the thing.
Yeah. And it goes especially for game development too. Not just your demo reel, but also just having a game to show people is also really important.
Like it can be crappy.
It's so easy, right? Just effing make a game. Lol, not hard at all. But it's so important to have that.
And like for me, like I already know how to do the animation stuff. I already know how to do, basically the entire animation pipeline, like from start to finish, everything I need to. But I don't know anything about scripting, so I've just recently started learning how to code in C#. And it's like, do I have any knowledge of C#? No. Do I need to know how to do it in order to make a game in Unity? Yes. And it's like, it'll help me when we're doing indie design stuff to be like, oh, I can talk to the dev team and be like, hey, I know that... Be like, I know that this is what you need, and like I made it so that this works better, whatever, and they'll appreciate you for understanding what's going on.
Yeah. Ding son, ding son, ding son, ding son. Just the quietest sex noises.
It's like the one time we were playing with L Surge, and he's like, every noise you make, I imagine, is a sex noise. He'll have fun with that one.
Normal.
Anyhow, yeah, if you're trying to make stuff, like, even if you're trying to do it with people, just like, try and bare bones it down as much as you can so you can get something out there and then mess with it. Like, your first game, it's going to be crap. But get over it and make it.
And then it's more important to have something.
Yeah, then your second game will be better because you learned what to do right from the first game. And like, trying to figure it all out at one time, it's not going to happen. So like, you have to realize that you're going to have to take more than one pass at it before it's going to be good. Like, you're not going to get everything right on your first game, and if you try and make it happen, you're going to spend forever on it.
Yeah, and just try and make whatever part you're involved in just the best it can possibly be.
Yeah, if it's got your name on it, make it baller.
Yeah, because one of the things that that I learned a lot about when I was talking.
8 health. How would you even?
Just deal.
Can you double side
dash
or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
I sure can.
Objective failed, no jumping. Alright, well.
Oh, alrighty then. My bad.
GG. Wow, with your 8 health though.
Story.
That we ignore.
No one cares.
Whee!
How do I not have any money? I feel like I've done so much.
You've gone so far.
I tried so hard.
And in the end.
Ah! Why? Why? Why is everything bad?
Do you not have any? You don't have enough of those. Aw.
That was a good run.
It was a good run.
I got a thing.
Dang,
It wasn't money, but I got a thing.
Look at all those dudes.
Yeah, there's a handful of them.
Let's see. I had some other sage advice too. I feel like this is our game design. This is like our talking about game design episode. Oh, when you're doing your portfolio, quality is more important than quantity.
Yeah.
Only show people, because people who are looking at it are going to be the best of the best. The apex of their industry, right? Like, game industry is really hard to get into. So the people who are reviewing your work are going to be really good at their job. So don't put anything in there where you'd be, like, embarrassed for somebody.
Yeah. You don't want anything that you're like,
Yeah, nothing mediocre. Just the best.
Just gold.
Yeah, just the coolest
whatever
fish.
your version of gold is.
Yeah.
You can just forget about it.
It pissed me off. If an eyeballs, I don't like them. Because they do that.
Also, it should go without saying, but evidently it doesn't. When you're applying to jobs, don't be a dick.
Oh, effing right?
Yeah. Like, I didn't realize it was a problem, and, like, I don't have to do any of the HR stuff at my job, thankfully, but the guy above me does. And he shows it to me every once in a while. Oh, you're not going to get You have to make it to the chest in 4 seconds. But there was a dude that applied to a job with us, and it was just like a generalist intern position. Like, you start off as an intern for 3 months, and then if you're good, we'd end up hiring you on, right? Which is, like, relatively normal. It's very normal, unfortunately. It's kind of a crappy way to do things, but that's how the world works. But the dude applied, and he had his demo reel, and he had his cover letter and all that. And he was like, "Your company would be so remiss without me. It'd be the worst mistake you've ever made." Like, no exaggeration. Like, that was a thing that he said. And it was like, wow, first of all, I don't care how good your stuff is. We don't want you here, you know? Like, if you're that stuck up, you're not going to mesh well with our team. And that is more important than whatever stuff you can do. And then we looked at his reel, and he was crappy anyway, so it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
But just don't be a douche.
Yeah.
Like, and people talk. Like, if I stopped working here and then I moved to a different position and you applied to me and I recognized your name, which I probably would, I'd be like, wow, F that guy. I'm not going to hire him.
There was this really good presentation that I read. Oh, my name was Sir Gouda. I didn't even notice that.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah, Sir Gouda, the Feeble Paladin.
But there's this really good presentation called "How Not to Get Hired in the Game Industry," and it's just a PowerPoint, but it's just ooh, that's creepy.
Timestamp.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I never actually used it.
And it's really good. So if you look it up. I don't know, maybe I'll remember to give Tom the link to it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure you can just Google it, can't you?
Yeah, probably. But it's a presentation someone did at a conference at some point. But that is one of the things that people will actually, they'll be hostile if they don't get hired.
They're stupid.
Which is stupid, yeah. I mean...
It's burning a bridge you haven't even set up yet.
Yeah. So, I mean, just don't be, like, people will remember that. I mean... I sit in front of the HR department at my work, and HR, if you are a douche during your application, HR will notice that, and they'll treat you accordingly. So just don't...
Yeah, like, we have a don't
have
hire
an ego,
list.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, if your name gets on the don't hire list, it doesn't come off. Like, we don't bother with you. It doesn't matter if you come back a couple years from now and you're really, really good. We don't care.
Yeah.
So... You're not good enough to threaten people to not work with them, and if you were that good, you would already have the job you wanted anyway.
Yeah.
I thought that I couldn't kill that guy for some reason, and I wasn't going to bother, and then I did. I did this last time, but I don't have a whole lot of health right now.
No.
Oh, wait, can I...
Hey! That's pretty. Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
Using your special hours.
Playing the game like it was meant to be played.
Playing the game.
It took a lot of mana out of me now.
Yeah. You only get 2 of those, right?
It's however long I keep it on, it takes more mana.
That's kind of an interesting way to do it.
Yeah, I like it.
Makes sense.
So if you like wanted to spec and having a lot of mana, you could just die a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Why? Okay.
There you go.
Release me from my bonds.
Sir Kotaki.
Doesn't Kotaku mean something?
Kotaku is a publication that talks about video games.
Oh, that's why it sounds familiar.
Yeah. Kotaki, I mean, it might mean something, I just don't know. Oh.
No foot pulse,
No
do
foot
it.
pulse, do it.
It's the best one out of all of them, in my opinion. Oh, 420. Please.
Equip up. We can upgrade Barbarian. We can upgrade Knight. We can upgrade Attack.
Do the 0.25.
What?
Bottom left. Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah.
Cool.
I made a tree.
Is that why you wanted that one, Tom? Is
Yeah,
because
I
you
wanted the
freaking
tree.
love trees?
Yeah, trees are great.
Tom loves trees.
Name one thing that a tree hasn't done for you.
What? That has nothing to do with game design.
It doesn't have to. This isn't Game Design 101.
Sure it is.
Guess what the title of this episode is?
Game Design 101. The two of us who have never made a game.
Yeah, who aren't in
who
gaming
aren't in
careers.
the game industry.
Yeah.
Who have who are bad at video games. That's just
speak
me.
for yourself,
That's
jerk.
just me.
Wow, you sped right into that bazooka. Dang, dude.
Why are there so many? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Hey, guys, Erica isn't about this.
I lost all my gold! Mother!
Yeah? That's interesting. That way! That's what she always looks like.
Yep. Very determined, despite sucking. It's not her fault. It's just because I'm driving. Oh, why would these stupid... I hate these bazookas, though. I just don't like them.
They don't really make any sense with the theme, to be fair.
The theme is making me angry, and they are succeeding.
Do you want to talk about broken game design for a second?
Yeah.
So, I remember I talked about it in Portal Knights. The game that I play, Dominations. It's the Tim Train game. Where'd you go all the way back here? But you can, it's pay to play. It's not pay to win in that you don't have to pay in order to win, but it helps a lot, obviously. But you can buy like towers and units and stuff in the game. They're not super necessary, but they're really overpowered. And one of them is the Bazooka Tower. And you can buy this Bazooka Tower and put it on your thing. Oh, sweet. And like anyone that comes by, it just gets completely destroyed by this stupid Bazooka Tower. And we don't have any money. I'm short. Look at how short I am.
You're very small. You were the smallest.
And it's like, I don't know, it's like $10 or something to have this Bazooka Tower in your game for like a week. But like people do it and it drives me nuts because it's like nearly impossible to beat them if they have this thing on. But then it's like, well, I mean, that's
you paid $10.
That's literally how the game like survives is because people pays for it. So it's like, it drives me nuts. But then on the other hand, it's like, well, I mean, if that's the reason that I can even play this game, I don't know. Pay to play stuff makes me frustrated on very many counts, but I don't know. I get it and I hate it, but I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to figure out how to do this when I'm not on the keyboard.
It is an interesting thing because, I was reading, I don't know, for me, pay to play and phone games and stuff like that, it's kind of, like back in time because it sort of resembles, like arcade games in a way because the games are simpler and there's just this kind of, you know, give a quarter to continue kind of,
yeah.
Kind of, I wouldn't say, but functionality to it. Oh, you're so sweet. There you go. Ooh.
Yeah, alright. Look at my health bar. What? What? How do I not have any? No visible health bar. Alright, cool. That's great. It's one of my traits and I didn't even realize. Yeah.
That's really funny.
I didn't even know. I have no idea how well I'm doing.
Yeah, well, you know.
Much like real life, I won't know when I die.
Yeah, you won't know until it happens, yeah.
Friggin' dicks.
But it is kind of interesting. I mean, for the game that I'm working on, I'm not really in charge of the monetization or anything like that, or the distribution, which is kind of good. But it is kind of interesting because I'm doing more of the creative direction than like I started just doing the writing, and now I'm also doing the creative direction, which is fun. I really like it, but it is really interesting to be in a sort of a different a different place.
Like, I grew up in the time when arcades were still a thing. They weren't like the biggest thing. They were still like, they were still popular. Like, if you went to the mall, you'd hang out and you'd go play at the arcade. It was fun.
That's really funny. I never heard of people hanging out in arcades.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
it's mostly DDR, to be fair, but also like the gun games, Time Crisis and all that. But it was never really my thing because I thought it was stupid to spend money on a game when I owned games at home. So like it was too late for me to really get that into it. And so like when the phone game stuff comes back, I'm like in the same mentality. Buy that one.
This guy.
The one we haven't started yet. Yeah.
There you go. Oh, more trees. So beautiful.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just I would rather pay once and just have everything. Like I have the same kind of problem with DLC
and Adobe.
And Adobe.
I feel like we've ranted about Adobe multiple times to the point where they've probably started flagging our videos and
whatever. You know what I edit this in? Adobe.
Yeah,
Premiere.
Exactly. That's the problem. Therein lies the issue.
But yeah, like I don't know. Because, like, DLC can be good, because it's like, oh, you know, I paid $60 for a game, and then, like, you know, there's this DLC, and it's $15. The DLC can be worth it. It is totally possible for the DLC to be worth it. But a lot of a lot of companies put out DLC that's like, I don't know, I just don't think it's worth the extra money. It's like, that should have just been part of the game.
Yeah.
And I think it's a dangerous rabbit hole. But I guess it's kind of up to the company to not suck and not make their players mad.
Well, this thing makes me mad. There you go.
At least you know how much health you have.
That's true. Less than I started. Not enough. Yeah, it's kind of, I mean... Okay. I really hate those those ghosty goos. Oh,
get the
chest.
That's
what I meant.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, game design is really interesting, and it's just it's just really interesting. The more that there's just so much interesting stuff that's going on as far as what people can do, and
Yeah, like, I think now is the best time for indie games that there ever has been, obviously, because of stuff like Steam, which is what we're playing this on.
yeah,
And it's just, it's so much more accessible for, like, one-man teams or, like, small teams to do stuff that otherwise, you know, it would require a AAA studio, and now it, you know,
now it
doesn't
doesn't,
necessarily require that anymore, which is really cool. It's like, yeah, if they wanted to make, like, a cool 3D... you know, whatever version of this, it would require a lot of people, but, you know, since it's like stylized in 2D, and but it feels so good to play this. Like,
yeah.
it's just super smooth and everything makes sense. And that's, I don't know, like, I don't get tired of it. I mean, I haven't been playing it for more than a day, but it just seems like it has that intrinsic value.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things that's kind of, like, good about the internet, but also... like kind of crappy, is that it's very egalitarian. Like, the barrier to entry for any medium is just getting lower and lower and lower. So if you want to make videos, you don't need a $1,000 camera rig. You can have a phone and you can make videos.
Yeah.
And they can still be widely viewed and widely appreciated. I mean,
you can shoot in 4K on a camera phone now. Like,
yeah, it's not, but, and same thing with game design and game distribution. You don't need to be a big studio to get your games to people, which is really...
Why are you leaving that gold over there?
The gold.
That gold.
Oh. Which is really cool. But,
Hey, look at all the ones you got.
I gotta see it.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Mobby.
But, and that's really cool, but also then, I mean, obviously then you get a lot of crappy content too. So for every really, really fun video that someone shoots on their phone, you get 100 really, really crappy videos.
Sir Taco the Second.
Sir Taco!
With no feet.
Oh.
Best.
Oh. I think this is the second highest amount of months that we've gotten.
Here we go. All right, we can haggle, so we get to keep some of the money every time.
Yeah.
So it's only 10% right now, but it keeps going 10%, 10%, 10%.
Cool.
It's expensive, but it's cool. And then we can upgrade our shinobis. And we can also unlock the lich, but I love liches in D&D. Like, they're my favorite thing ever. Mm-hmm. But in this game, they're actually not all that good from what I saw.
How about Shiba Inus? Can you unlock those?
I don't know what that is.
Is a doggo.
Oh, I should know what that is. What's this?
It's the Doge dog.
What? This is awesome. Doge Dogs is really cute. What was that? 525?
525.
Boom, new goal. Whee. So now 90% of your money. Boom. I mean, it doesn't matter a whole lot, but
yeah.
Whatever. Do I look like I'm from the Leaf Village? Because I have a green cape.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I only know the Leaf Village from Naruto, and that's about it. Haha, I killed you through a wall, sucker. Suck my nuts. So the shinobi people can't crit, but they do higher base damage just all the time. So
kind of cool.
It's nice when we're at lower levels because you just kill things faster, which means you get hurt less usually.
Beep. I kind of love that. It's kind of like beep. If you George Washington looking statue.
Washington.
Oh my god.
Do you know that video?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember. I can't kill you from that way.
Use your.
It goes the wrong direction. Man, whatever. I was talking to, I think it was Jose and Sergio about that today or yesterday,
and they've never seen it. Yeah. Oh, they just showed to them?
No, God, no, it's horrible.
No, it's awesome.
No, it's the worst.
It's so great.
It's so bad.
It's so awesome. You have a bad definition of
yeah. You good. Also like freaking Dirty Charlie or whatever his name is. Filthy Frank.
Charlie. Dirty Charlie.
It's like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's like Dirty Charlie.
Dirty Charlie.
Why can't
That's
I do this?
So amazing. I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah, I do love Filthy Frank.
That's so bad.
So
I've only seen one video and I hated it. So
yeah,
if you're a Filthy Frank like love fan,
yeah,
first off, go fuck yourself. But
wow,
second off,
he has so many. Oh, it's the Wub Wub dude.
Where's the Wub Wub?
Evan, have you heard the story about the Wub Wub dude?
Probably.
Evan, the Wub Wub dude. He's just wubbing. Oh dear. Oh. He's wubbing quite hard. Wub. Wub. Dang, dude.
I know it.
You're doing the thing. You're successfully.
100.
Wow,
Did I
after
lose
all
almost
that.
all my life for 100? Do I look like a bitch? I don't know why I'm going down like the safest possible way. I was.
I mean, that's good.
Ah!
Oh.
Eh.
Oh.
Eh.
Oh.
Eh.
Oh.
Eh.
Oh.
Eh.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Thank you for that spectacular commentary there.
You're welcome. That's, I mean, yeah, that's what
I
you
have
get.
1 health.
You have 1 health left. Look at that. It would have been really funny if you had just
Yay, 11
impaled
health.
yourself on those spikes. But you're not me. Oh. So, oh.
What was
yeah,
that
there we
about
go.
impaling yourself on the spikes?
So, when we beat the boss of this castle...
What do you mean when?
If we beat the boss
There you
of
go.
this castle...
Exactly.
Are they permanently dead, or do we have to find them again?
They are
Okay.
permanently dead. I don't know about the mini bosses, but I know the big bosses die.
Yeah, I don't... This line. I like Lady Winery.
Yeah. That's not her.
Lady Winery! What do?
Ooh, decent ones. I don't know. Either. I like to do the ones that are zeros because they tend to unlock other things.
What was the there was
it was
something.
500. It was that. No. Yeah. I like how I said that and didn't point to anything.
Yeah.
And expected you to know what it was. Sweet. Do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're cool.
Now we're cool.
Now if they hurt us, it'll hurt them.
Ha!
Just like in real life.
Not like in real life.
Yeah. With our friends. If it hurts us, it hurts them. Think it will. I thought you just got hurt.
That'd be really funny.
Ooh.
So painful. Wee! Oh.
Dodging
Die.
bullets.
Yeah, you know, because...
Like your name is Neo.
Is that my rap song?
Yeah.
Am I a Naruto?
See?
Oh,
You're a fat Naruto, though. I don't know
I
any
have
other
boobs.
characters.
Look at my boobs. You can see
They're
them.
pretty small.
I'm very muscular. I have very low body fat, so I have small boob.
Isn't boob like not normal fat, but it's also not muscle? It's like its own literal different type of tissue.
I think it's still fat.
It's got its own classification then. I mean, yeah, it's still
it's
fat.
a different kind of.
You can't like flex your tits, but
yeah.
it'd be really weird. What kind of hot? Hello.
Hello.
I'm looking at you. Ah! Whoa, sweet. Shinobis
Dude.
are the best.
Except they are so squished.
Well, don't suck.
Oh, not an option.
Kill them before they kill you.
So squish.
My general rule of thumb.
Oh.
Nice. Again. Oh, effing coin. I don't remember. Do you have the feet thing?
I don't think
Nope.
so.
Yep.
Oh no, oh no. Okay.
Jump dash. Dash.
Or
I'm glad we unlocked that like 30
dang
years ago.
it.
Bury me with my money.
Perfect.
Except you don't have hardly any.
Effing Lady Winery.
Sir Kotaki.
So that, I don't know if I want to tell that story, but I guess I can.
We've had a lot of that today.
Yeah. So my HR team at my work is really, really sweet. Just like the nicest the nicest ladies.
Oh, I know where you're going.
So
I already have 100 gold.
and so you kill those barrels too, by the way.
I know. I just wanted to kill
Alright,
the
I didn't
thing.
know. I didn't know if you saw them because it's black and white, so that's a little harder.
You're black
to
and white.
distinguish. I'm
Actually,
not.
you're just the one.
I'm just white. So, I live with housemates, and one of them is kind of having a hard time. So
They don't watch this, do they?
no. I think really.
Yeah, I don't know. People have lives, which is why they're not watching this.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Whoa, the eyeballs.
hard to
They are hard
see.
to see. They're the same grayscale as the background. Very fun. So I was talking to my work, and we have a lot of functions where there's food because
For photo shoots.
well, for photo shoots and just in general because they just effing buy a lot of food. Yeah, I mean my company's run by a bunch of Italians. Like all they love food and they love alcohol.
You ready? Whoosh.
Oof. And they love giving food and alcohol. Oh. And they love giving food and alcohol to people.
Where am I going?
There you go.
Oh, that was pretty nice.
But sometimes, I mean, obviously then there's leftovers because
That's how that works.
That's how that works. So, I mean, usually they throw the leftovers out because, like, whatever. But so I was talking to my
Because
HR.
they're horrible people.
Well, they just didn't
Dang
know.
it.
Well, they didn't
Dang
know what to do with it.
Dang it. Dang it. Give it to me.
Well, so I talked to my HR team.
Getting ahead of the story,
Yeah, you're
sorry.
getting ahead of the story. So I talked to my HR team and I was like, hey, my housemate's kind of having a hard time. If there's leftover food, can I bring it to her so she can save a little on her grocery bill by having...
my friend who's having a hard time.
My friend... Well, no, I mean...
But literally, my friend who's having a hard
But literally,
time.
my friend who's having a hard time. And so the HR team was like, yeah, no, absolutely. So
Take them home to your friend.
Take them home to your friend.
Who isn't you, for sure.
Well, and so that's what happened, right? Like, so this was a couple months ago. So as I'm going along, getting food from the HR team, slowly I'm starting to realize that, like, oh, I think the HR team thinks that I made up a friend because I'm actually having a hard time. To the point where I
Killed it.
good job. Just murderized a wolf and then left. To the point where I was like, I got my housemate to write a note to my HR team thanking them so my HR team would know that it wasn't me who needed this food.
Mind you, Erica is extremely skinny, so, like, you would think first not that she can't afford to eat, but that she doesn't want to or something. But then her coworkers are just like, oh, you just can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that you can't afford. So I had her write a note to the HR team, and they still would not believe me.
Because it's super easy to forge that kind of thing.
Well, it was from her. It was from her email address, though. I wouldn't create a fake.
They don't know that.
Well,
Wow.
Oh, this guy is hostile. Look at him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, he leaves his
He
spinning.
leaves a pillow.
I shouldn't be here.
Yeah, this place is. I mean, you're doing okay.
Yeah. Just check my luck. Whoa, I have 1,000. Look how much health I have.
Ooh. So good.
So good.
So good.
Very, very good.
Very good.
Oh, so racist. Oh, very nice.
So I've been trying to convince my HR team. Could use your special ability,
Yeah, I
bro.
have to remind myself that I have it.
Yeah. So I've been trying to convince my HR team, and I thought that I had finally done it, but recently I was chatting with them, and the HR lady literally asked me if I was eating multiple meals a day. And I was like, yes, actually.
It's nice they care about you.
I mean, it's super nice that they care. It's just really, really awkward to try and convince my HR team that I'm not actually starving. I'm not starving. I'm just weird.
And cheap.
And cheap. Both of those things. Like, not starving, just always really excited about free food. And
Dude, me
trying
too.
to help my housemate. Who isn't?
Right?
Effing who's not excited about free food? This is not a weird thing.
No, not at all.
But apparently it's just... Apparently I'm just I'm just small enough and just vocal enough about how excited I am. Just poor enough.
So we live in Northern Virginia where it's like $2,000
so
to buy a sandwich. Like it's freaking expensive here. So it's not unheard of at all for people to need help because it's the cost of living here is just absurd.
Yeah. Like, I'm a full-fledged adult, but literally could not afford to live on my own here.
Yeah, and most people
people can't, yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
I mean, maybe not most people, but...
a vast majority,
people
I would
who
say.
are... It's not friendly. It's not an artist-friendly community. It is not bohemian. If you're not a contractor, you're going to have a hard time.
Also, if you're not like a double family income already, you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah, you're going to have a hard time. Oh.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah, it's a very...
Did I say double family income?
Yes.
No. Oh. Whoa!
Where are you?
Ah, hell.
Oh, okay.
Get out, get out, get out, get out. Hashtag not worth it.
We're gonna have to fight the mini bosses eventually.
No.
I mean, that's just...
No.
It's just gonna have to happen. We can't just go through this game...
Watch me.
Okay. Being on the first level.
I don't feel secure.
You don't feel secure.
I don't feel safe.
You don't feel comforted.
This
You don't
is
feel
not my
safe.
happy home.
This is not your beautiful house.
Yeah.
This is not your beautiful wife. Or
Yeah.
husband. I can't remember if you're gay or not.
I forgot we were talking about the game for a second. It's like, a jukebox.
What does that do? I mean, okay, I know it plays music, but does it give you a bonus, or do you just... Oh.
Pistol Shrimp! So we...
Peaking the audio for shrimp. Hashtag worth it. Hashtag shrimp are the best. Hashtag send us
We're not
cherry
playing with the
shrimp.
sound on, unfortunately, so we don't know what it sounds like.
Yeah. But a pistol shrimp is a real animal, though.
Yeah, not as cool as a mantis shrimp, but still pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think they're... Oh, dude! My dude!
Wow.
You killed 1.5 rows.
That's pretty legit.
2.5, 3.5. Lady Priscilla.
El Paladino. I wonder how you say paladin in Spanish.
Probably paladin.
No. Do a shinobi.
Shinobi. Very fast. Okay, can confirm. Oh,
Look at all the stuff you can buy.
Dudes.
You-
Alright, what do you want? What do you want?
Yes. Top
We
left.
don't play mages. Ever.
I mean, we do still need to unlock that at some point, but I want the Hokage.
Upgrade Shinobs.
Yeah. Now, how much is the scary dead guy?
The Lich.
What do you... 1,600 Dane. We can armor up. Yeah.
You want that?
Yeah, let's get some armor.
Alright.
Alright. Still got some ones. Yeah. Let's go back to the armor.
More arms?
Yeah. So it's so close to how much we have.
Cool.
What's the one up top? Down, strike up. Oh. I mean, that's cool. Not worth how much it costs. though.
Oh, look at our giant shoulder pads.
Dude, we're so baller.
They're so great. I do enjoy that about this game, that you can kind of see this little like subtle
Oh, jeez.
subtle progress, and also that I can throw throwing stars at things.
It keeps you really interested. I don't know, like what exactly the deal is, but it's just like it's satisfying, but it doesn't get stale. It's like a lot of randomly generated games, like I don't know, they have a tendency to just get stale because it feels disconnected somehow. But this one is pretty chill.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you ever play Dark Cloud? I know you didn't play a whole lot of games when you were a kid.
I did not play Dark Cloud. What was it about?
It's about a cloud.
It was about a cloud.
In the dark.
Oh, sounds.
It's not at all about it. I don't know. It's like it's really hard to explain. Not really. It was an old, I think, PlayStation 1 game, but it was really good. Like you had to go explore, kind of in the same way as this. It was 3D though, but you had like a certain amount of water and food and stuff that you had to like make sure you had enough to get through. But you collected things and built stuff. I don't know. It was a really, really awesome game. Definitely recommend. I don't know if they ever remade it or anything because it was super old, but it was really, really solid.
I mean, effing they probably will.
I know there's Dark Cloud 2, I'm pretty sure. And if not, Tom will just edit this bit out. But, yeah, I don't know if it was still a long time ago, so hopefully they updated it even since then. I definitely play it again.
Dark Cloud.
Did I tell you? You played Roller Coaster Tycoon when you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made a mobile version of it. It's Roller Coaster Tycoon Touch. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad.
I'm not good at games. I'm not.
Like, you are getting better at this game, I will say.
But not.
But not fast enough.
Not fast enough to keep up with demands.
Yeah. Because now everything's really expensive.
I know.
You just have to keep getting armor up so you don't have to worry about taking hits.
I know.
Speaking of which. Alright. For Faye, she's gonna have to be the end screen. Little buffalo.
Ripperonis.
Oh, I got attacked in nominations.
Oh, Tim Train, why?
How sad.